Hey guys, welcome to the Crypto Mining Insider YouTube channel. Today I have huge news to share with you. The ability for the first time ever to do dual coin mining now natively within the Nicehash miner. And that's thanks to the improvements I was able to make within the TREXMINER plugin adapter to be able to harness all the latest dual algorithm technology of the latest TREXMINER 25.8 to mine dual coins like Ethereum and Ergo, Ethereum and Ravencoin, Ethereum and Conflux, and what? Yes, Ethereum and Alephium, you bet that's in there. I'm going to be showing that to you in a few minutes. It's really cool when you see it in action. Just clicking a button and being able to launch dual mining for the first time. It's a huge breakthrough, especially with the potential for improved mining revenue going forward. So if you haven't already subscribed, smash down on that subscribe button to show your support for our channel and be notified of future videos. We have a lot to cover here. Let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to be focusing exclusively on the new features I've added to the TREXMINER plugin adapter that enable us to do dual mining within Nicehash. If you haven't already downloaded and used the TREXMINER plugin adapter, please see our earlier videos. I'm going to be putting a link down below. In these videos, it walks you through step-by-step how to download the TREXMINER plugin, as well as how to download and install the TREXMINER plugin adapter. There's going to be 2 videos there that'll walk you through it, and then you'll become very familiar with it. So for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to be covering the new features that enable us to do dual mining now in Nicehash. To get this all working, we're going to need to download a few files, beginning with the TREXMINER. So looking at GitHub at the time of recording, I see version 0.25.8 is the latest version of the TREXMINER. So you're going to want to download this and install this into your Nicehash folder, as we've shown in our previous directions of using the TREXMINER within Nicehash. As well as you're going to want to download the latest version from our GitHub site, Crypto Mining Insider. We have TREXMINER plugin adapter version 0.1.36 beta, dual mining in Nicehash. And this is the TREXMINER plugin adapter for using the TREXMINER with third-party crypto mining applications in Windows, namely like Nicehash. We've added some new parameters here, and using these parameters now we're able to specify that second altcoin. What is the wallet, what is the pool, what is the worker, etc. So using these additional parameters, as well as by downloading the updated version of the mining plugin adapter, you should be able to get going pretty quick. So I'm going to walk you through step by step how I am able to add these new parameters into our miner and do dual mining within a matter of a few minutes. A final point I wanted to make you aware of is in the latest version of Nicehash they just released within the past couple of days, version 3.0.71. They've actually removed their support for third-party miner plugins that don't meet their strict requirements. And that includes the TREXMINER plugin. So you're not going to be able to use this latest version. If you have this latest version, you're going to have to use a previous version. Or if you already have a previous version, you're probably okay. But if you have this version, I find it's easy to just go to GitHub for the 3.0 and scroll down until you see version 3.0.70. And use this version instead, 3.070, because it still has support for the TREXMINER plugin. And in the meantime too, I already have a working prototype that'll work okay with the latest version of the miner, and hopefully I'll be doing another update and release on that shortly. But in the meantime, just stick with version 3.070 or previous versions and you should be all set. To demonstrate the new TREXMINER plugin adapter, I'm going to be using Nicehash version 3.069 because it contains the necessary features for the TREXMINER to work with the plugin adapter. And in this computer, I have 2 graphic cards. You see card number 1 is a full hash, it's a RTX 3080, and card number 2 is a light hash card. This is the new EVGA for the win, the 3070 Ti that I've just recently tested. Both of these cards are here and they're set up, so if I want to begin, I'm going to just tell it to start mining. We see the TREXMINER plugin adapter coming up. Now this is version 1.36 and it's mining ETH+, so it's mining Ethereum. It's going to be doing it on the RTX 3080 and 3070 Ti cards. Notice though, this is TREXMINER 25.8. I've already downloaded and updated to the new version of the miner within my Nicehash subfolders. I've been able to pass in my overclocks as well by doing this. So we are getting up and we are starting to build the DAG. We are already starting to successfully mine Ethereum alone at this time. So it's really as simple as that. So using the TREXMINER plugin adapter, it enables me to use the TREXMINER natively within Nicehash, as we've shown before in our videos. Except now we're going to be taking it to the next level and show how we can do some dual mining. I have some hash rate coming in. Note that I'm recording on this computer while I'm actually doing the mining test. So my hash rate is going to be lower for these cards than they would normally be if I wasn't recording, because I have a camera and a microphone plugged in. You could see that at least it's up and running and we're connecting and we're mining Ethereum. Let me close down this miner. Now, with the miner closed, I'm able to go to my benchmarks tab and I see my 2 graphic cards. Within these 2 cards, I can just right click and you'll see the T-Rex miner. It's there for 𝐀𝐻, Dagger Hashimoto, and Octopus. Well, for Ethereum, it's Dagger Hashimoto. So it's already benchmarked. I'm just going to click on the settings icon now. And now you see the custom algorithm settings. Click on the settings and the custom algorithm settings window opens. This is probably the most important tuning aspect of Nicehash, in my opinion. So we have the benchmarking speed, and this is normally expressed in megahash, which would actually be by 1,000,000. So if I had 90 megahash, I would have a value of about 90 million here. Now, if Nicehash was failing doing the benchmarking itself, I could easily come into the settings and just enter a value in here of like 90 million. If it was 45 megahash, I could put 45 million. And then you're just going to put an estimate of what the wattage is. So maybe I have it set at 240. Maybe yours is higher or lower, just put in a value for the wattage. And then Nicehash will be able to skip or bypass the benchmarks. Now, when the miner is running for a little bit of time and you see what is the actual megahash as well as the power, you probably want to come in back in here and adjust these values. Now, the last parameter here is these extra launch parameters, and this is probably one of the most important tuning features within Nicehash. So within here, it lets me set a value for my LHR parameter, what is also my overclock settings. So these settings here, my power limit, my lock core clock, my memory clock offset, I'm able to pass this into Nicehash. I'm able to pass this right into the T-Rex miner and set my overclocking. So I don't even have to fumble using MSI Afterburner or any other tools. I'm able to pass my overclocks in right at the miner, which is great. This can actually be done on a per miner, per algorithm basis if you're using the T-Rex miner. So if I also wanted to do settings maybe for T-Rex on 𝐀𝐻, which is Ravencoin, I'm going to be more core intensive. So I may want to actually boost the core clock a little bit on that. But this is kind of great because I can use different overclocks for different coins that are supported here within Nicehash. Now, we're going to be going right into what do we need now to start looking at dual mining. So for dual mining, Nicehash is automatically going to be setting up the Ethereum stuff for us. So it's going to be passing in what is the Ethereum pool. It's going to be Nicehash. What's the Ethereum wallet? It's going to be Nicehash. And then it's going to be configuring that with the overclocking parameters here. I can come in here now with these new parameters we've added, and I can just add in dash DUAL dual algo. I'm going to put BLAKE3. Blake 3 is the name of the algorithm for Alephium. And you can also look on the T-Rex GitHub site to see what are the supported algorithms for you to do dual mining with. We're generic. We're just passing these values into the T-Rex miner. So whatever values is supported by T-Rex, you should be able to pass them right in here. And the next one I'm going to be passing in is the pooling server for Alephium. So that would be --URL2. So that's going to be our second or a dual mining pool we're going to be using. And I'm going to be using hero miners today for that one. That's just me pasting in my value for the Stratum or the URL for the Alephium pool. The last value I'm going to have to enter in is my wallet for the dual coin. So that would be --USER user2. Let me just click on that. Space, and then I'm just going to put in my Alephium wallet. Let me just open it up in Notepad so you can see easy. So in Notepad, the whole parameters I'm actually passing in are right there. So we have a locked core clock, power limit, memory clock offset, fan, dual algorithm is Blake 3, URL2 is hero miners, and then just the user, or this is actually my wallet address for the second coin. So I'm going to take this, copy it, because I'm going to go copy and paste this into the other graphic card as well. So we've set that on our 3080 card. Then I'm going to come down here, open up settings. So we have the same information, benchmark power, but then our launch parameters are a little bit different. We're using this little bit different core of the overclocking parameters. But I'm just going to paste in those additional values now. So I've already passed in the information to do dual mining that we've just used on our first card. So that's all set. Come in here and we are going to click start. I click start. And the T-Rex Miner plugin adapter opens. We see the T-Rex Miner plugin adapter beta version 0.1.36 mining ETH+Blake 3. So T-Rex Miner 25.8, and both of my graphic cards are there. NVIDIA driver 49649. My Ethereum, my ETH Stratum is set for Nicehash, and Blake 3 is mining the heroes. So we are starting to dual mine right within Nicehash by the click of a button. And this is great because now my Ethereum is going to be going directly into my Nicehash wallet and it'll be converted to Bitcoin for my payout. But then the Alephium is going to go into my Alephium wallet. So keep in mind that the Alephium is not going into Nicehash. It's going into a separate Alephium wallet. So however you're going to be exchanging it, maybe it's Gate.io, but just it's going to be a separate non-Nicehash wallet. Just keep that in mind. And also in the center portion of the screen you see in yellow, I'm passing in my overclocks directly into Nicehash. Wow, this is incredible. Just think where we were 6 months to a year ago, just now being able to come in and being able to specify the overclocks right in a miner and start up a miner like this doing dual mining nevertheless, and not have to fumble with tools like MSI Afterburner for our overclocks. My first status message is in. I see we seem to be at 73.09 megahash on my RTX 3080 and my RTX 3070 Ti is 64.12, which seems overstated. Now my 3080, I'm recording on the computer, so I expect that card's going to be running a little bit lower, so please keep that in mind. For our Alephium mining, we see the status message right below that we see Alephium Hero Miners. I'm at 511.6 on the 3080, and the 3070 Ti is showing me 394.43. So we're probably about 900 megahash. We're almost at a gigahash, but this is still tuning and calibrating. I'm going to let this run for a little bit and stabilize, and we're going to come back in a little bit after we get a few more shares and we see how well it's running. We are dual mining after a little bit, and I'm getting 84.97 megahash on my RTX 3080 card, and I see 58.52 megahash on my RTX 3070 Ti card, which is almost the same value as if it would be getting if it was just mining Ethereum alone. But look, I'm getting 682 megahash on one card and 424 on the other one, mining Alephium, so I'm getting over 1.1 gigahash. My power is definitely higher. I can see it's showing me about 450 watts overall on this. But now I have the ability to mine that second coin, make additional mining revenue. So it's extremely attractive because I can do that without sacrificing the Ethereum, which is my primary coin that I use to mine, to hodl, to make a lot of my mining revenue. But now being able to have the opportunity to mine a second coin like Alephium without sacrificing the Ethereum, this is just fantastic. And this is so much more fun now that I can just kind of click a button and just launch it natively within Nicehash and send the Ethereum portion right into my Nicehash wallet. Now we can do dual mining natively within Nicehash using the TREXMINER and the TREXMINER plugin adapter. And it's not just limited to Ethereum and Alephium. We can support any of the other dual algos that TREXMINER supports. We have Ethereum and Conflux, Ethereum and Ergo, Ethereum and Ravencoin, Ethereum and Furrow, Ethereum and Zil. And who knows what they're going to come out with tomorrow, but this should be able to hopefully just keep supporting it. As we've seen without modification, we're able to use version 5.8 of the latest TREXMINER, but by using this latest version of the TREXMINER plugin, now we can take advantage of the dual mining features, which to me, that's an absolute game changer. Everyone's talking about it, it's the big buzz, and we're showing a lot of the videos where we can get maybe 10, 20, even higher percentages on our mining revenue. I really am excited about this one. The last item I want to leave off with you today is talking about some workarounds for some issues that are known issues with Nicehash. There's currently an issue with Nicehash where for multi-graphic card rigs, it sometimes screws up the device ordering. So for device 0, it'll pass in the overclocks for device 1. For device 2, it'll pass in the overclocks for 0. And it mismatches them. And if it just reordered them, I wouldn't mind it, but it's not applying the right overclocks. And that's a problem when you have multi-GPU rigs. So as a way to help work around that for now, what we're doing is we've actually added a new parameter. So if you go to the benchmark tab, and if I go down and let me click on a setting. Now in the setting, we have all these parameters. We have LHRs, power, we have all the stuff for dual mining. You just have to add another parameter on here. And this is a new one we've just added. And this is called -DAPTER-ID. So this is the first card, so I'm going to put an adapter of 0. So if these cards were incorrect or not aligning properly, I would just manually come in here and put in this --adapter-ID of 0, and then I would go down the line. So I'd go to my second card. My second card, I'm going to put in -ADAP adapter ID of 1. And that's it. And now when it runs, it'll at least apply the correct overclocks to that matched card. We're actually passing in the device ID as part of our parameter. So the TREXMINER plugin adapter will realign that device ID order to match and correspond with it. And that seems to be working really well for us. But the only issue is sometimes this is on the devices tab when it's running, if you watch the hash rate. And if those cards got switched from Nicehash and we had to correct them, it'll actually switch the card. So card A will be, if you have a 3070 and a 3080, if it reverses and you apply the switch, it'll actually reverse the hash rates that it's showing there. But it all should still get up to ultimately into your Nicehash wallet correctly. But this is just how we're working around this for now. And I thought this was an important point to identify to you. The last point I just want to make though is when you're passing in any of your parameters. So if I go to any of my parameters that I'm passing in the benchmark settings, if you pass it in for one card, pass it in for every card. Otherwise the TREXMINER sees values as like a value, comma, blank, comma, and it'll crash, it won't work. So if I pass in an LHR parameter for one card, I'm gonna make sure I pass in specify a value for every card that I'm gonna be mining. So if it's a full hash card, I'll just put in an LHR value of 0. And also too, if you specify a power limit for one card, specify a power limit for every card in there. And by making sure you have an equal number, the same parameters and everything, you'll have a better mining experience and you'll have less issues using the TREXMINER and the TREXMINER plugin. I'm just super excited about this one, just now being able to come here and just, click, get myself something cool to drink, and wow, just by a click of a button, there I am. I'm dual mining. And if you follow these steps and you download the latest version of the TREXMINER plugin adapter, as well as the latest version of the TREXMINER, and apply this, within a very short amount of time, you'll be sitting back, grabbing something cool to drink, and doing dual mining right from within Nicehash. If I wanted to mine two different coins that are both supported by Nicehash, I can do that very easy. That's thanks to using the Nicehash Stratum generator, which gives me the pooling, or what would be the URL that we'd be sending in to the miner. Normally the Ethereum portion is kind of taken care of for us already with the miner, but I need to be able to get the pooling address as well as my wallet. So for me, I'm going to be doing dual mining. I wanted to test out Conflux, which is Octopus. So I go down to Octopus and I'm going to choose a location that's closest to me. So that would be USA East, and I click generate address. Now there I go. I have my wallet. I have the Stratum generator's address that I can pass right into the dual miner. The only other information I need is my wallet, and that's easily obtained by just going into Nicehash and grabbing your wallet ID. To speed things up a little bit, I have already pasted in my Nicehash Stratum for Octopus, as well as my wallet, as I've just shown you on the screen. Now we need to get some guidance. Well, what are some of the overclocks we're going to be doing for this? Convenient for us is that TREXMINER has a wiki page. On TREXMINER, you go to wiki and then the LHR, and they have a lot of tuning information here for different combinations. So there's like Ethereum and Ergo, but I know Ergo has an issue right now, I believe, with the TREXMINER and Nicehash. I've seen it sometimes running before, but then it'll stop, and there's some issues with it that I don't think are corrected at this time. As a safe net, for simplicity, I'm just going to choose Ethereum and Conflux. So it's telling me for a 3060, this is the hash rate I should get for Ethereum and Conflux. I should use a 60% power limit and a memory clock offset of plus 1300. Wow, so it's great. It's giving me some guidance for that right there. I've already went ahead and I've already written out the statement for it. So I have --PL for power limit of 60, --M clock for memory clock of plus 1300, --fan of 75, and then I'm just specifying the dual algos Octopus. The URL is the Stratum that we got from Nicehash, and then we have our user information. So if I just take this, I have word wrap on, let me copy it, and I'm going to go to my benchmarks tab. Then you'll see I already pasted it in. So I have the same line here, it's pasted in. So I am all set. And now my 3060, I'm going to click it. Now you see the TREXMINER plugin adapter open. You see we're using the correct version of the miner plugin adapter. Up top, it's acknowledging that it's mining, dual mining, Ethereum-Octopus. I see in my command parameters that I'm mining on my RTX 3060, and I hear the fans speeding up in the background as they should. It's telling me this is the pool for Ethereum, this is the pool for Octopus, and they're both pointing to Nicehash Stratums. I know because that's what we set them. This is now currently mining. We are dual mining Ethereum and Octopus Conflux, but it's all going back into Nicehash, which is great. I see my first shares are starting to come in and be accepted. Ethereum, it's saying 45 mega hash. I think that's high. It's not really realizing the dual mining yet, but I'm going to let this run for a little bit, and we're going to come back once we have some more stable results. I've let this run for about 20 minutes and it's running pretty stable. Seeing for the Octopus, the Conflux, getting about 25.22 mega hash, and I'm getting a little bit over 15 mega hash on my Ethereum. And that's probably because I'm doing recording on this computer at the same time that I'm trying to mine. So that'll give me a lower hash rate. How does that look in Nicehash? If I go into the Nicehash app, you'll see it's going to say T-Rex Dagger Hashimoto. And now it's up to 16. So it's giving me the hash rate that it's seeing for the Dagger Hashimoto, the Ethereum portion only. And that's because with the dual mining, the primary algorithm is going to be mined directly within Nicehash. The altcoin is going to be mined and it's kind of kept in Nicehash. If you're mining it into Nicehash, it's recognized as an unmanaged rig. It's not going to be accounting, okay, I'm making this much Ethereum, I'm making this much Conflux, add that together to determine profitability. So it'll only take the primary coin into consideration for its profitability. And if it's going to be doing any coin switches, if it's going to say, hey, well, maybe it's more profitable to mine a different coin, it's only going to see the Ethereum portion. So that's a key point to know. Now, let's take a look at how it looks in the Nicehash web page. On the dashboard here, I can see I have both of in the Conflux rig, which is what I named it. It's recognizing that I'm making a portion of Conflux, as well as Dagger Hashimoto, which is Ethereum. Let's just refresh this. And it's saying I'm making about 15.57 on my Conflux and only about 7.34 on the Ethereum. So I always find these numbers to be pretty inaccurate, pretty incorrect with Nicehash. That's why the only number I can find I can safely go through with Nicehash is ultimately my mining revenue at the end of the day. I'm just happy to be able to see that I have some mining revenue coming in here. And that means that Nicehash is acknowledging, hey, you know, you're mining these coins and stuff. But the statistics are not too accurate. Also, if I go into the rig manager, you're going to see, even though it's one graphic card I'm mining from, it's going to show up in two different places because it shows up as part of a PC as well as it shows up as Conflux rig. It's an unmanaged rig. Okay, we are mining some, even though it's a short time, we are currently mining some Conflux as well. So we are successfully dual mining both of these coins. And I just wanted to kind of give you an idea and paint a picture of how this looks in Nicehash going forward. So if you're going to be doing dual mining, maybe it's Ethereum and Raven, Ethereum and Conflux, Ethereum and Ergo, if that's working, because last time I tested, there seems to be an issue with T-Rex and Nicehash regarding mining Ergo. I'll put any updates out there as I know about it. Keep an idea too in the video description. This is great, and that's how you do dual mining in a pure Nicehash solution. And both coins are going back into Nicehash. I have been working hard on the TREXMINER plugin adapter and getting these features incorporated. And now, for the first time, being able to just click a button and do dual mining natively within the Nicehash miner. Come on, that is like so wicked cool, you got to admit. It is epic. It's a game changer for me as far as what I can do now with mining, and it opens the doors for so much potential of increased mining revenue going forward. And it's all thanks to you, our subscribers. So I just want to say thank you so much for all your feedback and your input. It's helping me to keep growing and evolving the tool, as well as it's what really drives and gives me the motivation to keep working on this. So if you haven't already subscribed, smash down on that subscribe button to show your support for our channel and be notified of future videos as well as updates like this. I've really enjoyed making this update and sharing the latest TREXMINER plugin adapter that can now do dual mining in Nicehash. That sounds so cool. Dual mining Nicehash. I love it. We welcome all your questions and comments. Please put them down below. Till next time, we'll see you on the next video. Happy mining!